course, this is another huge story. Debate peaking right now, an iconic part of Arizona under a real threat. Plans in the works to remove the wild horses that live near the Salt River. That's in the Tonto National Forest.
Yeah, we're told some will be auctioned, but other horses won't make it.
Opponents say that means they'll be killed. A press conference scheduled to start any moment now. Salt River Wild Horse Management Group is rallying support to stop the roundup and possible slaughter of those horses. Tonto National Forest officials say it all comes down to safety. They say they want to remove about 100 wild horses near the Salt River.
This is a battle that's been waging on for years, and now it might finally be coming head to head. On one end, you have the federal government. In 1971, the federal government actually set up the Wild Free Horse and Burro Act, and that required the Forest Service to set up territories in order for these horses to roam free and protected. But this area, Butcher Jones Recreational Area, was never set up as a territory. So the Tonto National Forest Service officials say they don't have any way to actually manage these horses. For them, the horses are a stray animal and they want them off their property. But on the other end, you have the wild horse organizations that all say these are not stray animals. They're beautiful animals that are actually part of Arizona's history and they should be protected. So the question remains, can they actually move fast enough to save the horses before the Forest Service officials comes in to remove them? Now, legally removing the animals can happen as soon as Friday. However, forest officials assure us that that's not going to happen that soon. Near Butcher Jones Recreational Area, Mary Ellen Resendez, ABC 15 News.
Oh, right now, over 45,000 people have signed a petition to stop the wild horses from being moved. The petition is on change.org and was sent to the National Park Service, the U.S. Forest Service, as well as Governor Doug Ducey. Now, one of the things petitioners don't like is how they're planning to round up these horses.
Yeah, they want to come up with a different plan here, and a news conference is scheduled to start at any moment. Steve is tracking that from the ABC 15 live desk. We saw how many people were out there. This is a big deal to a lot of Arizonans.
A lot of moves, fast and furious. A lot of people getting involved in this very, very quickly because their time is very short. Here's the deal. The Salt River Wild Horse Management Group doesn't agree with rounding up the horses by helicopter. They think it's going to stress out some of the animals, maybe even kill some of them. Meantime, Amanda Marsh, the widow of the Granite Mountain hotshot Eric Marsh, also now joining the fight. Let's show you this news conference just getting underway now near Saguaro Lake. Let's take it full for you, show you what's happening, and let's listen in.
This entity right here with donations and emails and love and support. Amen. And thank you very much.
Yeah, we mentioned this news conference, 45,000 people signing that change.org petition. A lot of rumors floating around on this, too. Some reports that the Forest Service had put the deadline there, but they weren't necessarily going to do the roundup by next Friday. There's also the possibility that the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community may get involved. They actually put out a statement today saying they have a law on their reservation that the horses are protected, so the Forest Service shouldn't exceed its boundaries and possibly go after some of those horses on the reservation itself. Sheriff Arpaio had to respond to some rumors today. At one point, there were reports he was rounding up the horses. He said, absolutely not. We're providing security for this news conference to make sure that things don't get out of hand here. We're going to be monitoring the situation here at this news conference happening near Saguaro Lake. We'll be following all of the developments for you in just a few minutes as the show goes on here, guys.